Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in Marvel Mystic Mayhem, we have the Fantastic Four. They are in the game. We've got this whole event going on, which is very cool, but our focus here is to talk about the Invisible Woman. She is a controller. Is she good? I summoned for her. I have her highlight. I have some opinions, so let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Really quick before we jump into this, if you haven't tried the game yet and you want to download it, use my link in the description below. By doing that, you'll help support the channel, and if you do that, thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead, take a look at this really quick. Just a half a second on this. The Fantastic Four event, I think, is very, very cool. You've got some story right here, which is fun. You've got a new boss battle right here, which is actually very, very cool. One thing I really appreciate about this game is they do things. I feel that they're innovating with this game. We've got a bunch of different gameplay styles. The bosses are very unique, and this guy right here is very fun. So if you haven't tried it yet, check it out. It is very, very cool. And then we've got this circuit challenge, which is kind of pushing and pulling blocks. It's a puzzle, mini type game, which I think is great. The only problem I have with the event right now is everything is so gated. So like with Circuit Challenge, I was hoping to get through the training and then do some levels, maybe on a stream or something, but now I gotta wait, you know, a day before I can do the level 1. And then you got to wait longer for the level 2, so on and so forth. I don't like the gating. There's a lot of gating in this game. I don't like that piece. But let's go ahead. Let's jump on over to Invisible Woman. Oh my gosh. She is very, very cool. I think that what her kit does is awesome. What I have been able to test so far makes me think she's definitely going to be a top tier hero. Gonna need a little bit of investment though, but not a ton, because just looking at, like, I'll compare her to Emma Frost. I've been comparing her to Emma Frost all day, just because the kits are a little similar, but not. What I mean by that is they both amplify the damage of your team, right? Emma, specific to your special damage team. One thing I like about Invisible Woman that you don't get with Emma is that she buffs your entire team regardless of whether they're special damage or physical damage. She buffs the team, which I think is great. Plus, she buffs crit, which is awesome because you pair her with Scarlet Witch, and it's amazing, by the way. All right, so let's just take a quick look at her kit. The invisibility for 5 seconds is insane. All right, let's just, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go into here. Let's go to the talents. So we've got this debuff here, right? She deals some damage, special damage there. She applies invisible Aftermath for 10 seconds. Invisible Aftermath increases ultimate move damage taken. Awesome. We get a damage increase there. We have this buff here. All allies in the target area become invisible for 5 seconds. Invisible cannot be targeted by enemies. So check this out. I'm going to show you a sample battle, but I went into this sample battle where you're battling up against the big juggernaut, and while you're invisible, he doesn't attack you. He just takes damage until he does his AoE damage attack, but he can't target you. So you're getting increased damage because you're within this barrier, right? You're invisible. He can't attack you, so you're just chipping away at his health. This works very similar in PvP. I went in PvP, everybody was invisible. I'm beating on the enemy team. The enemy team can't even do it. I think something's broken here. The 5 seconds is insane. It may not seem like a lot, but you can do a lot in 5 seconds if you've got a... Think of what Scarlet Witch does in 5 seconds damage alone, right? So, anyway, so you have this. You've got this debuff here. So it does some damage, special damage to enemies in the target area. Blinded for 10 seconds. Blinded for 10. PvP, that's insane. You've got 10 seconds blinded, which means all the basic attacks are going to miss. That's a lot of damage you're not taking. This is, honestly, I feel that she's a bit insane. Let's see, this one here. So deals a percentage of damage of her attack, special damage. Okay, cool. This one here, when your team has one or two of the following, so you got another member on your team, you're going to have increased attack and defense. This right here, Invisible Aftermath applied by Inside Out lasts 5 more seconds. That's this right here. Boom, Invisible Aftermath increases ultimate move damage, increased by 5 more seconds. This right here, allies with a shield take 10%. Deal 10% more damage. So she goes in with the force field. Everybody gets force field at the start of battle. 360, 384% of her attack. Attack is critical for her when you're taking a look at stats, right? This is cool. Everybody goes in, which means automatically once you get her to this point, everybody's already doing more damage, which is awesome. Then you have the ultimate. You get invisible. You do more damage with that as well. I think it's pretty insane, actually. Also, when you take a look at Soul Saga, I'm going to go Mind route first because look at this. Using full transparency triggers force field, granting allies a shield. That full transparency is her ultimate. So not only does she then give a shield passively at the beginning of the battle, whenever she uses her ultimate, she's adding shield as well. It's nuts, and it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun with her on the team. Let's take a look at her highlight here. Check this out. Awakening stage. The wearer's energy generation increases by 30%. I feel this character is definitely going to benefit from energy generation. I'll show you what artifacts I have on her. When allies have a shield, they deal 10% more damage and take 10% less damage. Right? Shield. Her highlight you really need. Make sure to get her highlight if you're going to go all in on her because that's definitely going to help. We've got so much damage reduction. We got so much damage amplification. It's insane. Also, additional effect. This is where it's cool with Scarlet Witch. When equipped by Invisible Woman, crit damage of all allies, ultimate moves, increases by 40%. So, where Emma Frost does a fantastic job buffing up your special damage team, she comes in. Now Emma has heals. She doesn't have heals here. Emma has heals. That is awesome. You put one dupe on Emma, and then that heals the whole team, which is fantastic. Here, it shields, it's damage reduction, it's damage increase, but it's damage for the entire team. I have paired her up with Emma and another damage dealer. I made a team with Scarlet Witch and Invisible Woman and Emma, and it was pretty cool. I'm gonna say that it was pretty cool. All right, artifacts. So this is what I have for our artifacts for her right now. This one right here increases all allies' attacks by 15% for 10 seconds after the wearer uses her ultimate. Since energy generation is going to help her, she's going to use her ultimate more, which means that she's going to increase the attack of her allies more, which is awesome. And then obviously I put this on her, increases her energy generation by 20%. So we've got 20% there with her highlight. We've got 30% here. I mean, it's insane. I think it's very cool. All right, let me go back. And we're just gonna run with her in battle here with where I've been testing her. I'm not gonna use Emma. I'm just going to use Scarlet Witch and Invisible Woman, and you'll see what I mean here. Let's skip all this. All right, so I've got Cap here. I've got Scarlet Witch, and I've got Invisible Woman. I should have everybody maxed on level tonight. But everybody's got shield, so because everybody has shield, everybody's doing increased damage. We got damage reduction now with her and Cap together. Pretty badass, actually. So look at our shields. Our shields are good. Here she goes with her ultimate. Oh, didn't get Cap this time. Before, Cap would be part of this, and Juggernaut would not be able to attack him until he does his AoE attack. Here goes Scarlet doing some damage. Do you see how much of the health bar she took? That was pretty badass. All right. She did 135 damage. Now, I've been doing a lot of comparing, swapping out Invisible Woman for Emma here, and we've got Scarlet Witch doing a little bit more damage with Invisible Woman than I was doing with Emma Frost. Not by much, only by about 4,000 or 5,000 on the damage, but we boost Cap's damage up quite a bit. We boost him up by what? About 5,000 damage here. She doesn't do as much damage as Emma does, so we lose a little bit damage here with Invisible Woman, but I mean, that's pretty cool. Let's go into PvP really quick. Let's jump into here. This is the team I've been playing around with in PvP with her. It's Juggernaut with Scarlet Witch, and I'm actually going to move these guys up here right next to Juggernaut because I want him to get into the that invisibility. I want him to get invisible. So she's going to go, watch this. Even though he's probably not gonna, he's probably gonna, oh, there we go, look at. Okay, so that happened a little bit differently than it happened last time. So before Juggernaut died, I had Scarlet Witch and Invisible Woman under invisibility. So the enemy team was just waiting over there while Scarlet Witch was beating them down. But you can see there, Juggernaut went invisible, so they went after the two that were visible. It's interesting that they were outside of that. But I don't know. I think it's cool. It's a fun mechanic to play around with. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what we can do with her in the other Nightfall bosses and things like that. So there we go. That's what we've got for Invisible Woman. I'm having a lot of fun with her. I'm very curious. What do you think about Invisible Woman? What do you think about her kit and what you've seen so far? We have only had her for a day, so obviously more testing is going to need to be happening. I've also got Human Torch, so I'm going to go ahead and play around with him a little bit as well. I think these two together, I really want to see if he can rival Scarlet Witch's damage, because he's a special damage dealer as well. You pair him up with Invisible Woman, you got that increased attack there as well, along with everything else that Invisible Woman gives. I don't know, I think there's a lot of potential there, and I think it's pretty cool. All right, everybody, that's what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.